Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video we'll be taking a look at the Caldwell County Railroad making a rare mileage run to Lenoir. On this trip they'll be returning with 10 empty woodchip cars that have previously been in storage. We'll catch the crew on the light locomotive just a couple times as they run north, then catch them running back south at various locations. After leaving Hickory Yard, the crew would run north towards the Highway 321 crossing. The northbound trip consisted of just the light locomotive. The star of today's show is one of Caldwell County Railroad's classic GP16 locomotives. The 1811 was built in April of 1958 for the Atlantic Coastline Railroad. The veteran EMD has also served for the Seaboard Coastline, Seaboard, Family Lines, and CSX railroads. After traversing the short, out-of-regular service section of the line, the crew arrives at the Whitnall storage tracks. Here is where they would be picking up their fairly large train to head back south. Even during the heart of winter, you can see the lack of activity on this portion of the line, marked by dead vegetation on both the main and storage tracks. After checking the points, the crew was ready to back onto their train. They would have to double the 2 cuts of 5 cars out of the 2 tracks here in Whitnall. But this task is easier said than done, as a vandal has went through and pulled all the cut levers between each car, making the crew have to do extra work to get this train rolling. After closing all the knuckle hooks and getting the train aired up, it was time for the crew to pull the cars out of the siding. In my opinion, the coolest thing of pulling these cars out is watching the wheels get shiny as we head south. In each clip, watch the wheels get shinier, and as we finally get back to Hickory, the wheels are as shiny as any mainline freight car. This is due to friction from the brake shoes in contact with the rail. After pulling the cars out and throwing the switch, they're now backing onto the second cut of their train. Before heading back south, the crew would have to leave one hopper back at the building. After the car was shoved by the building, it was time for the crew to head back south. The first place we would catch the southbound run is here at the HG 108, just south of Whitnall. The next spot is just about 2 miles south around the HG 106. Just around the curve is where Caldwell County operates a small transload facility. This is the northernmost point of their active track. The Caldwell County Railroad operates 22 miles of the former Southern Railway HG line. The rail was originally part of the 1897 constructed Carolina and Northwestern Railroad. The railroad ran between Chester, South Carolina and Lenoir, North Carolina. The railroad was controlled by the dominant Southern Railway until the Norfolk Southern merger in 1982. As we continue south, we set up at the HG 103 just south of downtown Hudson. Continuing south, we're set up just on the other side of Sawmills, North Carolina. This small community once hosted the R&C Piano Company. After picking up a covered hopper at Pregis just north of Granite Falls, the crew continues south towards Hickory. We're set up just north of downtown Granite Falls at this S-curve. Moving south and getting closer to Hickory, we see the crew crossing over Lake Roadhiss. This is Caldwell County's largest bridge structure. For the final shot of the trip, we catch the crew running back into Hickory. Here they would shove their train up to the Norfolk Southern interchange. These cars are headed eastbound to Linwood and then point south. I'm not 100% sure if this is exactly correct, but I've heard these cars are going to Mableton, Georgia to be put back into service. Good to see these old cars getting a second chance at life. After shoving the train up to the Norfolk Southern interchange, the crew would head back to the yard to tie the locomotive down, and we would head to go get some dinner. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.